Hi friends, CBSE 9th standard polynomials part number 4. So zeros of a polynomial. Okay. What is the meaning of zeros of a polynomial here? A real number k is said to be a zero of a polynomial p of x if p of k is equal to 0. Okay. So here k belongs to r. R is a real number. Okay. A standard notation of real number r is like this. Okay. Most of the books textbooks they have written r. This is also correct, this is also correct, both you can write. Okay, one example I will take to understand this concept, zeros of a polynomial. That is nothing but example p of x is equal to x minus 1. If you put some x value so that you will get 0. See here, p of x is equal to x minus 1, put x is equal to k is equal to 1. I will put instead of x one value here so that p of 1, see here p of x means p of 1 is equal to x is 1, so 1 minus 1, see here 1 minus 1 is 0. So I can write p of 1 is equal to 0. Here 1 is nothing but your k belongs to real number, that 1 is real number. Okay, so since after putting the value of 1 you got here 0, that's why I can say that therefore 1 is a 0 of a polynomial p of x is equal to x minus 1. Clear my dear students? Okay, if you get 0 value then only you can say that 1 is a 0 of a given polynomial. Okay, otherwise we cannot say that. For it is not a 0 of a polynomial, we will have one more example. So example p of x is equal to x square minus 2. Here if you put x value, see here, put x is equal to k is equal to 1. I am putting here 1. Okay, instead of x one value I am putting, so that is p of 1 is equal to 1 square minus 2. Here x square is there, so I have written here 1 square minus 2, so 1 square is 1, 1 minus 2, here 1 minus 2 is minus 1, which is not equal to 0. Okay, it is not equal to 0, therefore 1 is not a 0 of a polynomial. Okay, suppose 1 here, if you are getting 0 equal to 0, then you can say that 1 is a 0 of a polynomial. Okay, so for any example or any polynomial, if you are putting 0 or any other value, suppose if you are getting here like this 0, after putting the real number, if you are getting 0, then you can say that that real number is a 0 of the given polynomial, otherwise it is not a 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, clear my dear students? Okay, next important note we are going to see now. See here, note, linear polynomial has at most 1 0, quadratic polynomial has at most 2 zeros, cubic polynomial has at most 3 zeros, constant polynomial doesn't have any zeros. Every real number is a 0 of the 0 polynomial. 0 polynomial means this one, constant means 2, 3, minus 1, root 2, everything. Okay, except 0, all the constants doesn't have any zeros, but every real number is a 0 of the 0 polynomial. Okay, and one thing, remember my dear students, here at most 1 0, at most 2 0, at most 3 zeros I told. Now at most means maximum zeros. Okay, at most means maximum 1 0, maximum 2 0, maximum 3 zeros. How did you get this 1 0, 2 0, 3 0? Because linear polynomial having the degree 1, so it is having linear polynomial having at most 1 0. Okay, similarly quadratic polynomial at most 2 zeros, because it has the degree 2. Here degree you are having what? 2. Here you are having the degree 1. Here you are having the degree what? 3. So at most 3 zeros. Okay, so here degree is in for the constant polynomial, non-zero constant polynomial degree is 0, therefore at most 0 zeros means no zeros, at most 0 zeros means no zeros. But 0 polynomial has every real number is a zeros. Okay, so please remember this one, zeros means they will lie on the x-axis like this. So how many zeros are there for that one? 1 2 3 4 5 6 zeros are there. How many are there? 6 zeros are there. So any graph cutting on x-axis and y-axis, this is x-axis horizontal line, this is vertical is y-axis. So how many times it is cutting on the x-axis, that many zeros will be there. That is the meaning of zeros of a polynomial. I hope you understood this one. So next example we will see, find the value of each of the following polynomials at the indicated values of variables. Here p of x is equal to 5x square minus 3x plus 7 at x is equal to 1. Means in this given polynomial you have to put x is equal to 1. Wherever the x is there you have to substitute one value. Okay, similarly here p of t is equal to 4t to the power 4 plus 5t to the power 3 minus t square plus 6 at t is equal to a. Wherever t is there you have to put the value a. Instead of t you have to put a and you have to simplify. Okay, so let us see what is the answer for that one. Okay, so my dear students, See here, first question, p of x is equal to 5x square minus 3x plus 7 at x is equal to 1. So instead of x I am putting here x is equal to 1. So p of x means p of 1 is equal to 5, x is there, so 1 whole square minus 3 into 1 plus 7. So in this polynomial I am substituting 1. So here 5 as it is, 1 square means 1 minus 3 into 1 is 3 plus 7. Here 5 into 1 is 5 minus 3 plus 7 as it is. So here according to Bodmer's rule, first you have to add, then you have to subtract. So 5 plus 7 is 12, so minus 3 here, so 12 minus 3 is 9. Okay, got the idea? So for this given polynomial p of x is equal to 5x square minus 3x plus 7. If you put x is equal to 1, you are getting the value at 9 here. Similarly, p of t is equal to this given polynomial. If you put instead of t a, see here, t instead of t I am putting here a. So p of a is equal to 4a to the power 4 plus 5a to the power 3 minus a square plus 6. So you cannot simplify this one, so you can keep as it is 4a to the power 4 plus 5a cube plus a square plus 6. This is the answer if you put t is equal to a. Okay. Similarly, another example we will see. Find p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2 for each of the following polynomials. Here p of y is equal to y square minus y plus 1. This is the quadratic polynomial. P of t is equal to 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. Okay. P of 0 means you have to put instead of y or x or t 0. P of 1 means you have to put the variable which are involving here 1, here 2, means here y is there, so once you have to put 0, once you have to put 1, once you have to put 2. So y is equal to, you have to put once 0, 1, 2. Okay, here also you have to put t is equal to 0, 1, 2. If you put 0, you will get p of 0 value. If you put 1, you will get p of 1. If you put 2, you will get p of 2. Similarly here also p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2. Okay, my dear students, so like that we will put. Okay, so first question and second question we will solve. So first question we will take first one, p of y is equal to y square minus y plus 1. So what is the answer, my dear students? First we have to put, once you have to put 0, 1 and 2 na. So first we will put 0, so p of 0 is equal to 0 square minus 0 plus 1. Here 0, y is 0, 0 square minus y is 0, so I have written like this, 0 square is 0 minus 0 plus 1. So if you simplify this, you will get what? 1. So remaining here 0 minus 0 is 0, is 0 plus 1 is 0 only. So p of 0 is 1. So what is the value of p of 0? 1. So similarly p of 1 is equal to 1 square minus 1 plus 1. So here y square, y means 1, 1 square minus 1 plus 1. So in p of y is equal to y square minus y plus 1, I have substituted y is equal to 1 here. Okay, here y is equal to 0, I have substituted. So after substituting, you will get 1 value. Okay, similarly here y is equal to 2, I will substitute in the given polynomial p of y is equal to y square minus y plus 1. So if you put here 2 square minus 2 plus 1, if you simplify this, you will get 5 minus 2, this is 3. Okay, so p of 2 is equal to 3 you are getting. Similarly, I hope you have understood. Similarly, we will go for the second question. P of t is equal to 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. Okay, here t is equal to 0 I will put. So if you put t is equal to 0 in the given polynomial, you will get 2 plus 0. T means 0. 2 into t means here 0 square minus 0 cube. So if you simplify, you will get what? T. Sorry, 2. So if you simplify here this polynomial, which is having the variable t here. Okay, so if you put t is equal to 0, you are getting 2. Similarly, if you simplify here 1, if you put t is equal to 1, so if you simplify, you will get what? 4. Okay, you can simplify it so that you will get the idea. Okay, similarly, if you put 2, what is the answer? We will check. Okay, so p of t is equal to 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. So here t is equal to 2. If you substitute t is equal to 2 in here, see here 2 as it is, instead of t 2 into 2 square minus 2 cube. If you simplify this one, you will get 4 plus 2 plus 2 is 4. Here 2 into 2 square is 4 minus 2 cube is 8. So here 4 plus 2 into 4, here 4 plus as it is 2 into 4 is 8. 8 get cancelled here. So you are remaining 4. So if you put t is equal to 2, you are getting p of 2 is equal to 4 here. Okay, one more example we will see. Okay, for more understanding we will see once again. Okay, so check whether minus 2 and 2 are the zeros of the polynomial x plus 2 or not. So you have to put x is equal to once minus 2 and once x is equal to 2. Okay, so if you are getting that equal to 0, then it is a 0 of a polynomial. Otherwise we can conclude that it is not a 0. Okay, so p of x is equal to x plus 2. First I will put x is equal to 2. So x is equal to, instead of x I have put here 2. So 2 plus 2 here 4, which is not equal to 0. So 2 is not a 0 of a polynomial p of x. Okay. Similarly, next one more I have to put here. Once 2 over, next minus 2 I will put instead of x here p of minus 2. Here p of x means p of minus 2 is equal to x means minus 2 plus 2. These two get minus 2 plus 2 get cancels, is equal to 0. So since we are getting p of minus 2 is equal to 0, we can say that minus 2 is a 0 of a polynomial p of x by this definition of the zeros of the polynomial, right? So one thing you should remember, my dear students, that if you are getting or 0 after substituting some value, then only that value will be the 0 of the polynomial, otherwise no. Okay, see here you are not getting 0, so 2 is not a 0 of a polynomial. Here you are getting 0, so minus 2, whatever the value you are substituting that value is a 0 of the given polynomial p of x. So here minus 2 is a 0 of a polynomial p of x. Okay, my dear students, so one more example we will see. Okay, so find a 0 of the polynomial p of x is equal to 2x plus 1. So since it is a linear polynomial, find a 0 of the polynomial p of x is equal to 2x plus 1. Means here x to the power 1 is there, so degree 1 is means linear polynomial it is. So just you have to put, we have to consider p of x is equal to 0. If p of x is equal to, then we can write 0 is equal to 2x plus 1 or 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So here 2x plus 1 is equal to 0 means what? 2x I will keep as it is here, plus 1. If you transfer to the right hand side, you will get what? Minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Here 2 is there. Both are multiplication, 2 into x. So 2 will come to the denominator on the right hand side. So minus 1 by 2. So if you substitute minus 1 by 2 in 2x plus 1 polynomial, means p of x is equal to 2x plus 1. If you substitute x is equal to minus 1 by 2, you will get equal to 0. See here, p of minus 1 by 2 is equal to 2 into minus 1 by 2 plus 1. 2 to get cancelled, here minus 1 plus 1, again both get cancelled, so you will get 0. So minus 1 by 2 is a 0 of the polynomial p of x. Okay, so next few note we have to remember, my dear students. See here, a 0 of a polynomial need not be 0. A 0 of a polynomial need not be 0, because here p of, one example I will consider, p of x is equal to 2x plus 1. So 0 of a polynomial need not be 0 means if you put 0 value here, x is equal to 0, if you put p of 0 is equal to 2 into 0 plus 1 means 2 into 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, which is not equal to 0, so 0 need not be a 0. Okay, but if you put p of x is equal to x here, p of 0 is equal to 0, you are getting 0. So here 0 is a polynomial, means need not be 0 means it may be 0, may be a 0 of a polynomial or may not be. Okay, that is the meaning of this one. A 0 of a polynomial need not be 0. Okay, may be 0, may not be 0. It is not compulsory that 0 is a 0 of a 0 polynomial. Okay, so I have written a note, a 0 of a polynomial need not be a 0. 0 may be a 0 of a polynomial, means here p of x is equal to x, if you put here, you are getting 0, so 0 is a polynomial. 0 is a 0 of a polynomial. Okay, here 0 may be, may not be. Okay, I hope you understood these two note. Okay, so third note will, every linear polynomial has one and only one 0. So how many zeros are there for linear polynomial? Only one 0, because degree is 1, so at most 1 0 will be there. So only one zeros will be there for the linear polynomial. Similarly, a polynomial can have more than one 0. Yes, for quadratic polynomial more than one polynomial will be there. For cubic polynomial more than one will be there. Suppose the degree is 100, how many zeros will be there? At most 100 zeros will be there. Okay, I hope these 4 notes you have understood, my dear students. These are very important, so please remember. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask me, you can comment and you can ask me. Okay, thank you, my dear students.